Here's our cast and here's our teams. Now, for the third time in a row, we have new character images. New Super Mario Bros. Just changed his pose, but Plunger went for something new entirely. In the last episode, I showed your average rank so far, and I just want to say I accidentally swapped Spatula and Picture's colours. Whoops, I always make one singular mistake with these episodes and it always haunts me. I never have a good segue into these confessions. I said, I hate my entry! Hey guys, at me. You doing alright there, Spatula? Let me tell you, I said, Plants vs Zombies 2, a grindy, greedy, unbalanced game and a disappointing sequel to a masterpiece. What if there was a PvC 2 with balanced plants and zombies, no repetitiveness and no microtransactions? Look no further than this mod by good P2. Just what the bloody hell are you genuinely blabbering about? All your confessionals so far have been indecipherable. You have to just be regurgitating daft coffee pastas, that's the only reasonable explanation. Chuck McGill said, I'm feeling quite welcome over at my new team. I don't want to talk more of these confessionals, but I don't want to give away too much what I'm doing. Thank you for keeping it brief, Chuck. Unlike someone... Paper Rapper said, that's not nice. I was actually planning to do that, but now that you said that, not anymore, pal. Screwdriver said, hey Chillager, your shoes are untied. Low Take said, I just got the new Nintendo Switch 2, and damn, that screen is massive. I knew it was going to be bigger, but I didn't think it would be that noticeable. Also, for Mario Kart World bundles are surprisingly easier to find than I thought it would be. I expected all of them to run out as soon as it entered shelves, but I guess not, lol. New Super Mario Bros. Said, I worked my ass off making this entry, it better be worth it. Everyone in Shotgun 99 and even Chillager knows. But by the way, I'm extending the base challenge time to 5 days instead of 4, since I had to give a day and 5 hours extension this time. I'm hoping this should be reasonable. Well, Pink Cylinder said, oh my god. Pink Cylinder said, dude, I'm in a plane and people have been giving me strange looks for wearing this BK hat. I can't put my finger on it. Why though? No idea, man. Glowfruit said, my favourite FNAF character is RWQFSFASXC. Can said, you have to read all the confessionals, so say...
I am Chillager, I am reading this, I am stupid. I picked my nose, I stink.
Do it or a mass reposting the Kamp uploads. / seriously here, buddy. Also give me 500 immunity tokens and your credit card number. Pretty please. Well, I did it, pal. Special thanks to Tassa for helping out. Sora said, I know my first 2 confessionals went really good, but hi guys. I'll try to make better confessionals more and more as the camp goes on, but for now, I'll just put what I've been listening to a lot within the past few weeks for filler. I've been listening to more Penelope Scott, and I really like her music. I've been listening to more Debbie McKeelan, but specifically the mum persona. Holy yap. Sora, this isn't even that bad compared to the yapinator who comes later. Picture said, just saying, now I'm evil because I made Chillager British in both of my video entries. Mwah ha ha. Blue Cheesy said, this entry goes out to... These are genuinely the worst set of confessionals yet. I will not hesitate to strip the right away from you lot. Plunger said, Nugget. Tetris Block said, at the time I did this entry, I was like really sick, so it might not be that great this time. Sorry in advance. Also, since I can't call you for host, can I call you Gary? Like the snail from SpongeBob instead? No, I absolutely bloody hate SpongeBob. Coral Stick said, Coral Stick, my favourite contestant, also submitted an audio recording of him saying confessional, but I'm not showing that as I believe stuff like that belongs at the end of his camp, like the final 6 or 7, so I'll just read it out.
I think I'm scared. I'm scared of a lot of things. Ooh, mainly, however, for out of our 39 entries submitted in these past 2 challenges, 12, count them, 1, 2, 3, 4 of those were text/image entries. That's over 30% of the entries being some sort of non-animation, with the average of those entries being a mediocre 40 plays. Womp womp womp. Providing a risk for those who sometimes are only capable of submitting in that format. But whatever. You wanna know what I'm really scared of? For dark. Whoa, scary. For darkness of a nano shadow that lies behind the even dark team color. The one that towers low and is average among the rest. What happens when the hue of that shadow grows bigger, brighter? What happens when it shades cash as tall as it can possibly be? What happens when the last course becomes the last placer of a third ever challenge? I don't know.
This is a bit of a camp called Cock, by the way.
Also, can we talk about how I got a lower ranking with my animation entry than my text entry?
Wait, dude, so you're complaining about text entries doing bad, but then you're gonna whine about your text entry doing better than your animation entry?
Why can't you be like Glowfruit? Dude's only submitted 5 words for his confessional. Why can't everyone be like Glowfruit? The world would be a better place.
As I said, gotta lock TF in if I wanna make merge, so yeah, hoping at least to make single digits ranking with his entry. Cho said, say my name. Breaking Rad reference! This joke doesn't even make sense yet. The challenge this time around was to hide Pudding's body before we get into a wee bit of a predicament, and the amount of people who did the challenge were everyone! The turnout on these challenges astounds me, please keep it up. Okay, for the entries this time, we're at an incredibly high standard. I want to let you know that I had extreme difficulty ranking them, but someone has to be last, and that's 19th, Lava Lamp, too brief for me to put high. Sorry dude. 18th, Glowfruit. Definitely your best one yet. If you just added more text to your entries, I can see them lingering just outside the top 10. 17th, Spatula. Yeah, I can see why you don't like this entry. The whole restaurant bit just comes out of nowhere. 16th, Pictory. Dude, Spatula stole your spot, 17 man. You're gonna make your next entry less if you want to reclaim it. 15th, Tetris Block. Even you said these entry plots never change. I feel like Chuck McGill got more focused than you did. 14th, Hoodie. It was off to a really strong start, but it completely lost its momentum. The egg bit was gross. 13th, Screwdriver. You really gotta start adding music to these entries, dude. 12th, Chuck McGill. This was originally going to be under Glowfruit, but after Chuck McGill clarified some things about it, his entry sprung off away here. Fits really well into what the next challenge is going to be, which is very funny to me. 11th, Limitator. Can you tell me what the UFO chap is in your entries? I don't think you explained that once. 10th, Troll. Who the hell are you?
Are you taking the piss, mate?
Yeah, Troll decided to swap characters to this thing. Anyway, this was a very good entry. I found this part very funny. 9th, Plunger. A much better direction to take your entry in whatever the hell your last one was. 18th, Paper Rapper. This one was carried by the Screwdriver dancing part. Also, I got the bad ending at first. I'll make sure to never talk to Screwdriver again. 7th, Sora. A very simple conclusion, but a very good build up. The Glowfruit reveal had me clapping like a seal. 6th, Pink Cylinder. I didn't really get what was going on at the start, but the ending was hype as hell.
Oh, pal. Well, shit.
And 5th is everyone's least favourite yapper, Coral Stick. A big frown appeared on my face when I saw how good this entry was, and wanted you to feel miserably. The argument was funny, and the Scotland glazing was fantastic, and your accent is generally the best one out of everyone so far. Top 4. Why is it always you two? Well, thankfully, 4th, Can, is not getting a second one. He drew the other guy very well. I wanted to make the asset a lot better, but I was running low on time, especially on those aerial suites. I had some lying on my desk while making the episode. Okay, that is good. You get one token. Third, Blue Cheesy. This entry was first for a while, since the other two submitted really late. The sheer amount of people who added to this entry was neat. The ending was the perfect climax, but the last entries was so good it wasn't even fair. But you still get your second revenge token. Second, Low Take. At first, this entry was wrongly submitted, so I couldn't enter the Google Drive. I tallied up results while waiting and saw that Low Take needed either second or first to pull his team out of the dumps. And, well... yeah, you can see why I put it so high. You also get your second swap token. First, New Super Mario Bros. This is absolutely brilliant. You designed a fully functioning, well thought out game with an entire meta. So the objective of this game is to find Pudding, stuff him into one of the closets, and barricade the door and floorboards to block his escape. Some characters like Cat are really fast, but take bloody ages at boarding up the exits. On New Super Mario Bros, who's a jack of all trades, master of none, or Lava Lamp, who congrats to Sora for somehow beating it while using them. I personally think Low Fruit is the best, but this is even my bias speaking. His star speed is blazing fast. Who do you think has the speedrun world record for this game? There's also a bunch of Easter eggs hidden around the house, like this team photo of Shotgun 99 I really love. You get a well deserved immunity token. Now for the final results. Shotgun 99 is first yet again with an average of 9.5, even with two other members being bottom 2. The last cost is second with 10.2, and Titan yet again loses with 10.2. Oh, remember when I said last round would be the closest? I lied. Okay, these are just the averages shortened down. The full number for both teams is... Titan just barely pulls ahead while the last cost finally lose. So that means Petri, Tetris Block, Hoodie, PBA, Plunger, Coral Stick, and Blue Cheesy up for elimination. Only members of the last cost can vote, and if you do not vote, your vote would be cast for yourself. You got a day to do so. See ya.